Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you create in the present. Did you know that there are simple habits that can completely transform your quality of life in retirement? I'm not talking about big changes or impossible things. They're small daily actions that make all the difference. In today's video, we're going to discover together the 6 things that the happiest retirees do every day, and how you can start applying them to live a healthier, more active, and more purposeful life. And here's a question for you to reflect on. What have you been doing lately to take care of your happiness? Stay with me until the end because the last tip might be the most powerful of all. Shall we begin? Have you ever noticed that happier people always seem to be on the move? That's no coincidence. Keeping the body active is one of the foundations of happiness in retirement. Imagine 2 friends, John and Charles. Both are 72 years old and retired. John starts his day with a light walk in the park and sometimes even dances with his grandchildren. Charles, on the other hand, prefers to spend his mornings watching TV on the couch. Who do you think has more energy and motivation throughout the day? That's right, John. And science backs this up. Studies show that physical exercise releases endorphins, the happiness hormones, and helps fight depression. You don't need to go to the gym or do anything strenuous. Outdoor walks, gardening, or even climbing stairs can make a big difference for your body and mind. Now that we understand the importance of movement, let's talk about something just as essential: the power of human connection. Another secret of happy retirees lies in their relationships. They don't spend their days alone, but surrounded by people with whom they share moments and stories. Think of Maria, who lives alone but always meets her friends to play cards, have coffee, and share some laughs. Now compare that to Mr. Anthony, who rarely leaves his house and spends his days browsing the internet. Who do you think feels more fulfilled? Talking to a friend or family member for just 10 minutes a day can already reduce stress levels. So, if you're feeling isolated, how about taking the first step today? Call a friend, join a walking group, or participate in community activities. It can change your day and your life. And speaking of connection, let's move on to the next point: taking care of the mind and heart. Did you know that the brain is like a muscle? The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Happy retirees know this and dedicate time to learning something new or challenging their minds every day. Take Mrs. Helen, for example. She decided to learn how to play guitar at 68. Today, at 75, she not only plays songs for her grandchildren, but also feels her memory and focus have improved a lot. And the best part? She enjoys the process. Why not start a hobby you've always wanted to try? It could be painting, cooking, or even learning a new language. It's never too late to start. And speaking of purpose, let's move on to the next point, which is essential for happiness. Having a purpose in life doesn't mean doing something grand. Sometimes it's in the small gestures, like caring for a plant or helping someone nearby. Mr. Joseph, for example, started taking care of a small garden at home. He says that every tomato he harvests brings a sense of achievement. Mrs. Lucy devotes part of her time to volunteer work at her church. These small actions make a big difference in their lives and in the lives of those around them. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? Or how can I help someone today? Sometimes a small gesture is enough to transform your day. In addition, another thing that can't be missing in the lives of happy retirees is gratitude. Let's talk about that now. Have you ever stopped to appreciate the good things in your life? Practicing gratitude is one of the most powerful secrets to happiness. Every night, Mrs. Rose writes down 3 things she was grateful for during the day. It could be something simple like the sunset or her grandchild's smile. She says it helps her sleep better and wake up more energized. Start today. Grab a notebook and write down 1 or 2 things you're grateful for. It may seem simple, but the results are amazing. And finally, let's talk about self-care. Happy retirees understand that taking care of themselves is essential. They don't neglect their physical, mental, and emotional health. Take Mrs. Clara's example. She sets aside time every day to do things she loves, having tea, listening to music, or simply resting. This break recharges her energy and helps her feel good about herself. Reserve at least 15 minutes of your day to do something that makes you happy. It could be reading a book, meditating, or listening to your favorite songs. So, which of these 6 tips do you already practice in your daily life? Or which one would you like to start applying? Leave a comment. I love reading your stories and experiences. Remember, happiness in retirement doesn't come from big achievements, but from small daily choices. Taking care of your body, mind, relationships, and heart is the path to a fuller and happier life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it with someone special, and subscribe to the Golden Age channel. Together, we can build a community of people who live each day as if it were a true golden age. See you in the next video, and remember, your happiness is in your hands.